Okay. Well, hi guys. Today I will talk about nonverbal communication in Mexico. And as we know, obviously, nonverbal communication is part of our lives. And in Mexico, we have a lot of body language that if you are not from here, from there, it can be misinterpreted or be confusing to that person. So I will talk about some gestures, space, touch, and etiquette for dining. Well, first, in greetings and meetings, it depends obviously in what kind of situation you are, and it can be a hug, yeah, hug, kiss on the cheek, shake hands, or simple waving. And first, when you between women, we usually, when you know someone, you kiss on the cheek, or you give like you only shake hands. And between men, they usually only shake hands. And between men and women, it can be hug, no, shake hand, or kiss on the cheek. And if you are friend or relative between someone, between women, we usually give a hug and a kiss on the cheek, only one side. Between men, they usually combine, like first they shake hands and then they like push each like in front, and they give a hug and then some slaps in the back, and yeah. And between men and women, they usually or a hug or only a kiss on the cheek. And well, second, touch in space. You know, these are all my pictures, but yeah, when we are talking to each other, the measuring of the distance is usually like 1 to 2 feet between person. And if you back up, it can be rude. So even if you are paying attention and the conversation is interesting, it can be misinterpreted. And also, we used to tend to touch a lot the people when we are talking. So if you're not from there, you can be like in shock because of that. And as you can see, like in the metro, it doesn't matter, but they are always like ants, like sardines.
Yeah. Sardines. Yeah.
And that picture is my best friend and I. So you can see, like, it doesn't matter the relation you have between the persons. You can hug each other, and it doesn't mean that you have something with them. And
It's
also,
it's friendly,
yeah,
not sexual.
yeah, no,
Not boyfriend or girlfriend.
no,
Just friends.
yeah. And here in this picture, you can see we tend to touch a lot when we are talking, and also family picture. Yeah, they are always like in,
Lots of touch.
yeah,
It's very physical.
yeah. Well, other kind of gestures we have is like when we say stop, it's like this. And another one can be when you say thanks, it's like insert this.
What is this?
This.
Thanks?
Thanks. Yeah.
Thank you?
Yeah. Thank you.
Left hand or right
Yeah,
hand?
just like this.
Left
No,
hand?
it doesn't matter which hand, but you can think, yeah.
Oh.
Like when you are in your car, instead of doing thanks or something like that, you say thanks when someone gives you the preference. Yeah. For waiting a minute, we say like this.
What is this?
Oh.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah. When it's too crowded, we use like this. It's a lot of persons in a place is like this. And when you say come here, we don't usually do like this because I think it's too impolite and disrespectful for someone. So instead of doing that, we use like come here. Yeah. And for pointing, we don't use like I'm talking about someone and I say, oh, her. No, it's disrespectful completely. So don't do that. And also eye contact. It depends on which place you live, but in rural areas, we usually the people usually tend to not look him in the eyes because they say it's respectful for that person when you are talking with someone. Yeah. And also in urban areas, if you don't look in the eyes, it can be disrespectful because you are saying that no one is paying attention to you when you are talking. And also dining etiquette. First, if you are invited to some place, a restaurant or whatever, arrive or between 30 minutes after the hour or 60 minutes. Not really. We usually like if we are like, okay, meet me at 6 at the movies. We usually go like at 7 or between 7:30, something like that.
Why
Yeah.
don't you just say you meet at the movie at 7?
Because we tend like, okay, if we are meeting at 6, we are going to like start making up and other stuff at 6 instead of at 5 or an hour earlier. Is
Yeah, we have the same thing.
You can see there can be some cultural problems with that. When
Yeah.
6 means 7.
If a Mexican asks me
even
out at 6,
it doesn't
I'll be
matter
there at
even
7.
if it is a business meeting, it's the same.
Even in a business meeting.
Yeah. When the people are still eating, if you finish earlier, you can go from the table because it's disrespectful and also
You can or you can't?
you can't. Yeah.
Have to stay.
Yeah. And if someone invites you to a Mexican house, if they invite you a drink, don't refuse it because they are showing hospitality. So they will think like you are not comfortable in that place. And also, if someone invites you to a restaurant, if they want to pay the bill, don't say no.
I won't.
No, because you will argue with them, so it's preferred to stay like that. So
Why?
because it's like, okay, I will pay the bill. No, I don't. No, also the people say if they say no, the other one is going to argue with you because they want to pay the bill.
Are you sure they really want to pay the bill?
Yeah, really.
We'll have the same things also, like 6 or 7.
And when you are eating or you are on a table, you keep both hands in the table, above the table. Yeah, it's disrespectful when you look like, when you are sitting like this and then you look like this. I don't know why, but and also if you are invited to a Mexican house, if you can and if you want, it's not necessary, but you can bring some flowers, but not marigolds because they mean, not really, they mean symbolize death in Mexico.
Marigolds?
Yeah, marigolds.
I don't know what that is. What are marigolds?
I think is in Spanish is cempasúchil.
No.
I don't know.
And then-
And also red roses because they have yeah.
No red roses?
I don't know, but yeah, they have a bad connotation.
What's the connotation?
Relationship?
Maybe, yeah.
I just assume that.
I don't know. Well, and as you can see, in Mexico, as in other cultures and countries, we have our own gestures, etiquettes, and touch and space rules. So if you want to visit Mexico, remember them because you will be like, we will feel awkward in that moment when something of this happens to you. So is the way we behave. So you need to attend to do that. So thanks to listen, and if you have some questions.
Gracias.
That is the question. She gave a nice presentation.